So I've got clean skin. It is cleansed and toned but not moisturised. And then I've gone in with the Kryolan Barrier Mousse Protector Foam. That's what I do before every prosthetic. I've also got the contact lenses in. I don't quite have ones that suit Greta because theirs are more like a snake eye, slit eye. But these are the closest things I had, so they should work fine. My eyebrows are flattened really well using a soap bomb, and I've got a cold sore, so I've actually got a little cold sore patch on just so I don't contaminate any of my brushes, and it will touch it and it will help protect it and not get sore from the makeup as well. So then we're ready to start. So these are the twits between, some nice thin edges, but the eyes aren't as thin. But yeah, the horns turned out the best on this one, but that's the first pull as well, so it's a little bit dirty. But then you can see on this one it had damaged a lip, it had an air bubble, so I've been filling it with some prosaide cream and it has actually worked quite well, whereas this horn here is not so good, but the eye area is thinner. But I think out of the two, due to I can hopefully use prosaide cream around the eye, I think I'm going to go with this one, because some of the edges, even though there's tears in them, that means to me it might be a little bit thinner. Whereas that lip bit is putting me off because I feel like it's quite a big feature of the face, so I would rather have that probably more perfect. So I've gone with this one. This is the one I chose, the one that had a bit better spike and the better lip, and the edges seem just as good as the other one anyway. So some of the areas where it's going to go over onto the hair, I'm just not even going to stick down because I'm going to be wearing a wig for this look, so I haven't got to worry about that. Using some powder on a sponge, I'm going to go around all the edges. It only needs to be faint, just enough for me to be able to see where I need to put the glue, which is basically all over my face. I'm actually going to tear a little bit off the top because it will be under the wig, but I just don't want too much there where the wig might end up knocking it or lifting any of the glue. So I'm just going to tear that a little bit more. I've never applied a full face foam prosthetic before, so you'll be learning along with me. And if you've been watching my other videos, you know I like to start from the eyes and then outwards. So I'm just going to be doing the same technique. I'm going to treat it as the other silicone prosthetics and latex prosthetics that I usually use, and do the same method basically. And for me, because I'm self-applying, it's quite important I get around the eyes right first. So as well as on my face, I've matched the kind of same areas within the prosthetic using prosaide adhesive. And that's because it's more suitable for foam latex than the previous stuff I was using, the silky with the thinner. And I'm just going to hair dry it to make sure it gets dry and tacky. Now I'm going to attempt to get it stuck down, should I say. I might not be able to talk much after this and go back to a voiceover like my normal videos. So now I'm just going to do the same all over, starting from the nose area that's already stuck down and work my way around. Haha. So going in with some prosaide cream now around the eyes and mouth. Get those anchored down really good before I have to go on the outer edges. So I've done a few layers of the prosaide cream, definitely on the lip and around the eyes. So I'm letting them dry, and then I'm gonna go around any visible edges now. The wig will hide the majority of this, but any edges I can get to, I am gonna try and make seamless as possible. So this is Kryolan Super Colour. It's the grease paints. I did actually want to use some Pax paints, but I've run out, and I was going to mix my own green from blue and yellow, but my yellow had dried up. So I'm going to be kind of backwards painting. So I'm kind of doing the darker colour first, and then I'll go in with the lighter colour after. As I'm doing it, I'm using reference pictures. So I'd love to remember it off the top of my head, but I don't. Just going to colour all of the rest of the area in this green shade. I won't lie, it's super hard to even paint around here because I can barely see. I've obviously seen like the side of my eye, and all this is in the way a little bit anyway. So if my sides look awful, it's because I can't hardly see. I will let you know that now. Now the super colour in 079, a red grease paint from Kryolan. And I forgot to say before the colours, the green one is 071. Oh sorry, no, that's black. Where's the green stand? I've just cleaned it up too quick already. I still need it. Oh, it doesn't say the colour of this one. Don't know the colour of the khaki shade, but the yellow one is 509. So then now, yeah, onto the red, 079. Just done my eye makeup using blank canvas as a base, and from P. Louise. The Be Perfect palettes, a few of them just mixing the tones. Eyeliner is from Stila, and the lashes are old pair from Illamasqua. So I'm just going to go in with some airbrush now. Marsh 347 Temp 2 Jura, and that's going to help contour a little bit. And then I'll go in with some, it's like a light green Temp 2, and then I'll also go in with a yellow from Dashbow. So I'm just kind of bringing the paint to another level, just stepping up a little bit, and neatening it up. So this light green I'm going to use to tone down some of the earlier yellow areas that was, I feel is a bit too yellow. So I'm using the yellow dash bow now just to go over some of the reptile kind of shape that I want to bring to life. I've gone back into a super colour by Kryolan, and it's a white, but I've also added a little bit of a brown to it, just so it's not too bright white. And I'm going to obviously go over the horns now. So that's it for the face for now. I'm going to put a bright lip gloss on later because it's like that wet look.